White played. On h3, pause the video and try to find black's next move. Rook a7. Black is looking to play Queen b2, Queen f5 check, King g8 and gain a significant edge. Queen c2 move preferred by white. White might go for Rook takes a 2, Rook takes a 2, Queen takes a 2 and take decisive advantage. Queen b3 was chosen by black. Queen f5 check, King g8. Black considers playing Queen b2, Rook takes a 2, Queen takes a 2. On f3, King h8. On h4, Rook a8 and seize the initiative. On f4 was chosen by white. Rook f7. Black is planning to play Rook takes f5 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Queen takes d5 move preferred by white. Queen b1 check. Rook takes b1. Pawn promotes to queen at ax b1 check. King f2. Black is in a commanding position. Let's go to the next game. Black just played Knight takes e5. Pause the video to find out white's response. Queen takes e6 check. King h7. Black is setting up to play Knight takes f3 and take decisive advantage. Rook f8 played by white. White considers playing Queen g8 check, King g6. Knight f4 mate and seize the initiative. Knight takes d3 played by black. Queen e8. Knight f2 check. King g1. Knight h3 check. King f1. Rook d1 check. King e2. Knight f4 check. King takes d1. Queen d6 check. White has a decisive advantage. Let's go to the next game. Black just played Queen takes d4. Pause the video to find out white's response. Rook d1. White intends to play Rook takes d4. Rook g8. Rook takes g8 check. Rook takes g8. Rook takes d6. Rook g3 check. King takes g3. On h5. Rook d8 mate and put immense pressure on the opponent. Queen e5 played by black. Queen g6. White is aiming to play Queen takes h6 mate and gain a significant edge. Rook d7 move preferred by black. Rook f1. White is planning to play Rook f8 check. Rook takes f8. Queen takes h6 check. Rook h7. Queen takes f8 mate and increase their advantage significantly. Queen g7 was chosen by black. Queen h5. White wants to play Rook takes g7 and seize the initiative. Queen h7 was chosen by black. Rook g6. Rook e7. Rook takes h6. Rook g8. Rook e1. Rook g7. Rook takes e7. Rook takes e7. Rook takes h7 check. Rook takes h7. White has a decisive advantage. Let's go to the next game. White just played Queen c5. Pause the video and try to predict black's next move. White is preparing to play Queen takes f5. Rook h1 check. King takes h1. On f6. Queen d7. On f5. Queen takes g7 mate and dominate the board. Queen takes f2 move preferred by black. Rook c8 check. King h7. Black's idea is to play Rook g1. Queen f5 check. Queen takes f5 and dominate the board. Queen f8 played by white. Queen g1 check. King h3. Queen h1 check. King g4. Queen d1 check. King f4. Queen f1 check. King takes e4. Queen takes g2 check. King f4. Rook f1 check. King e5. Queen takes g3 check. King d5. Queen g5 check. King c6. Rook f6 check. Queen d6. Rook takes d6 check. King takes d6. Black has a strong upper hand. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. King g2. Pause the video to spot black's next move. Knight c3. King f1. King b4. King e1. King a3. Black wants to play king takes b2 and take decisive advantage. Rook c2 move preferred by white. White might go for rook takes c3 and seize the initiative. Pawn b4 played by black. King d2. King takes b3. King c1. Pawn a4. Rook b2 check. King c4. Rook c2. Pawn a3. Rook h2. King b3. Rook h4. Pawn a2. Rook takes b4 check. King a3. King c2. Pawn promotes to queen at a1. Rook b3 check. Black is dominating the board. Let's go to the next game. Black just played rook b5 check. Pause the video to analyze white's next move. Rook takes b5. Pawn takes b5. Pawn f5. King e8. King f4. White is planning to play king e4. King e7. King e5. King d7. King d5. King e7. King c5. King f6. King takes b5 and dominate the board. King d8 played by black. King e5. White is setting up to play king d6. King e8. King c5. King d7. King takes b5 and gain a significant edge. King d7 played by black. King d5. King e7. King c6. White is planning to play king takes b5 and seize the initiative. Pawn b4 move preferred by black. Black is looking to play pawn takes a3 and increase their advantage significantly. Pawn takes b4 was chosen by white. King f6. Pawn b5. King takes f5. King d5. King f4. Pawn b6. King f5. Pawn b7. White is looking to play pawn promotes to queen at b8 and increase their advantage significantly. King g4 move preferred by black. King e4. White is aiming to play pawn promotes to queen at b8 and put immense pressure on the opponent. King g5 move preferred by black. Pawn promotes to queen at b8. Pawn f5 check. White is dominating the board. Let's go to the next game. White just played king d6. Pause the video to find out black's response. Rook e3. Pawn a5. Pawn h3. Pawn a6. White considers playing rook e5 check. Rook takes e5. Pawn a7. King f7. Pawn promotes to queen at a8 and seize the initiative. Rook a3 move preferred by black. Rook e5 check. King f7. Rook e7 check. King f6. Rook e1. Rook takes a6 check. King d7. Pawn f2. Black is setting up to play pawn promotes to queen at fx e1. King c7. Queen e7 check. King b8. Rook a7. Pawn d6. Queen b7 mate and establish a winning position. Rook f1 move preferred by white. Rook a2. On d6. Rook d2. King e8. King e6. Black's idea is to play king takes d6 and secure a stronghold in the game. On d7 played by white. Rook takes d7. Rook takes f2. Rook h7. Rook e2 check. King f5. Rook h2. King g4. King f8. King g3. Black is looking to play king takes h2 and increase their advantage significantly. Rook h1 played by white. On h2. King g8. Rook h3. King f7. King g2. Rook takes h2 check. Rook takes h2. King e6. White's loss is confirmed. Let's go to the next game. Black just played. On f6, pause the video and try to find white's next move. Rook d7. On h6. Bishop g6. White is setting up to play. Queen takes h6 check. King g8. Queen g7 mate and secure a stronghold in the game. Bishop e3 move preferred by black. Black is planning to play queen takes b2 and secure a stronghold in the game. Queen e4 move preferred by white. White intends to play rook h7 check. King g8. Queen d5 check. Queen e6. Queen takes e6 check. Rook f7. Queen takes f7 mate and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook a d8 move preferred by black. Black wants to play rook takes d7 and seize the initiative. Queen d5 played by white. White is looking to play rook h7 mate and dominate the board. Queen c7 played by black. Black is aiming to play queen takes d7 and take decisive advantage. Rook takes c7 played by white. Rook takes d5. On takes d5. Bishop b6. Black might go for bishop takes c7 and seize the initiative. Rook takes b7 played by white. Rook d8. Bishop f7. On e4. King h2. On e3. King g3. Rook c8. Rook e7. Rook c2. On d6. Rook d2. On d7. On e2. Black is setting up to play. On promotes to queen at e1 check. Rook takes e1. Bishop f2 check. King f3. Bishop takes e1 and gain a significant edge. King f3 was chosen by white. Rook takes d7. Rook e8 check. King g7. Black is setting up to play king takes f7 and increase their advantage significantly. Bishop c4 move preferred by white. White is planning to play king takes e2 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook d4 move preferred by black. Black might go for rook takes c4 and secure a stronghold in the game. Bishop takes e2 was chosen by white. On h5. On b3. Rook d5. On g4. Rook d2. Rook e7 check. King h6. Rook f7. White's idea is to play rook takes f6 check and seize the initiative. Bishop d4 move preferred by black. Rook d7. On takes g4 check. On takes g4. On a5. On a3. White wants to play rook d5. Bishop c3. Rook c5 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Bishop c3 move preferred by black. Black is looking to play rook takes d7 and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook c7 played by white. White is aiming to play rook takes c3 and gain a significant edge. Bishop b2 move preferred by black. Rook c5. Bishop takes a 3. Rook takes a 5. Bishop b4. Black is looking to play bishop takes a 5 and take decisive advantage. Rook a8 played by white. King h7. Rook a6. White's idea is to play rook takes f6 and gain a significant edge. Rook d6 played by black. Rook a7 check. King h6. Rook a8. King h7. Rook c8. Rook d4. Rook c6. White considers playing rook takes f6 and establish a winning position. Rook d6 move preferred by black. Black's idea is to play rook takes c6 and take decisive advantage. Rook c4 move preferred by white. White considers playing rook takes b4 and sees the initiative. Rook b6 was chosen by black. Rook c8. Rook d6. Bishop c4. Rook d7. Rook c6. White is looking to play rook takes f6 and establish a winning position. Rook d6 move preferred by black. Rook c7 check. King h6. Rook c8. Bishop d2 white is clearly ahead. Let's go to the next game.